Yo, what is going on, Galaxy? It is your main star, the Starfish, coming back at you with NCP Week 2. Yes. Okay, so yes, as you guys know, last week we did take a W 1-0 versus the Shakewaza, the Rappin' Man himself. And this week we are going to be fighting DyeItTight, or Jay, the coach of the New Britain Rockruffs. We're going to go over the team a little bit, and I do want to let you guys know that today we will be doing a post-com because I had live-com, but it got corrupted. And so I have to record it. And recording this at 3 in the morning, so sorry if I'm a little out of it. But yeah, this matchup was interesting for us. We were really afraid in prep of Zero Aura, Blastoise, Grimmsnarl. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and by the way, he doesn't actually have Haxorus. He had Goodra. This is just an updated picture. He had Goodra this week, so we had to prep for that instead. Frostlass could have also been annoying, and I thought Colossal was going to come. Potentially either Colossal or Steelix. That was my idea in prep. So we brought, first up, we brought Dirty Dan, the Galarian Weezing with its Black Sludge with Levitate. Has Will-O-Wisp, Flamethrower, Strange Steam, and Toxic Spikes. The Flamethrower is so we don't get hardwalled by Steelix. Flamethrower also hits the Decidueye pretty nicely, which was very, very helpful for us. Will-O-Wisp was for Physical Zero Aura, just in case. And I was really afraid of Physical Zero Aura this match. That was like the biggest threat. So we could Will-O-Wisp that, we could Will-O-Wisp the Decidueye, maybe the Goodra, because he had it. But yeah, it was mainly for that. Or Physical Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl was also a threat in this whole match. We had Strange Steam as just a nice little stab versus team hits the the Goodra as it was, and has a nice chance to confuse. A nice little 20% chance to fuse, so that's always nice. If we got that to proc, then we could obviously put ourselves in an advantageous position. And then T-Spikes were just nice against his whole team because his removal was Spin Blastoise. I thought it was going to be Shell Smash. Spin Blastoise, and Spin Colossal, I think. Maybe Defog Sigilith, I can't know. And then Decidueye with Defog. So he had a good amount of removal, but if we got T-Spikes up, that would help us whittle down the Grimmsnarl, Blastoise, Zero Aura, pretty much everything wanting to come in, just making sure that it all gets whittled down for a little bit of cleaning. We did Max Physdef because we were afraid of the Physical Zero Aura. We kind of just wall Physical Zero Aura with this mon. If it was bulk up, I'd still Will-O-Wisp it, and it's really good damage. Next up, we have the MVP of the team. We have Bobby. We got Quaggy. Quagsire with Leftovers, Unaware, with Rest, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Amnesia. Okay, so the reason we have Amnesia is because if you look at his team, all of the grass coverage he gets, other than Physical Decidueye and Power Whip on Grimmsnarl, is special. Everything he has is special. Like Grass Knot Zero Aura allows us to 1v1 Zero Aura, actually, if we have Amnesia. Unless he's like Calm Mind, obviously. Actually, no, without Calm Mind either. Even with Calm Mind because of Unaware. But yeah, if we get an Amnesia up, he is an incredibly hard time to break Quagsire down. We have Rest to make sure we don't get Toxic and stay Toxic. Earthquake is just a nice stab, and then Ice Punch was for the Sigilith, so we weren't walled. And it also hits Decidueye and the Goodra. So yeah, that was pretty much all that set was doing. This was pretty much just here to wall his team and just put in a bunch of damage. Obviously, we had quite a bit of Spit F. The Spit F was actually, I believe it was to live. It solely took less damage from, I think, Sigilith with the grass move. It was something like that. But yeah, or maybe it made it so we guaranteed live a Grass Knot, something like that. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while. Oh, I should also say this. I already played my week 3, so I know how that goes and all that. So yeah. But Amnesia's really clean here. And then we have the Rest into defense, and we went Impish Nature just so we'd have a little bit extra defense. We didn't need any more special defense. Next up, we have one of our win cons. We have Kyurem. Kyurem is death with Heavy Duty Boots. I think Heavy Duty Boots is by far the best item on Kyurem no matter what. So you're going to be seeing me run that a lot. I think I brought it every single week. Boots Kyurem. But yeah, it's insane. So we actually brought DD and with a special set. So we brought DD, Freeze Dry, Draco, and Earth Power. This just puts in the finest of work versus his team. I really wish I could have ran Ice Beam and Freeze Dry, but I had to bring Freeze Dry for Blastoise. I needed Earth Power for other threats like Colossal and Steelix. Oh, and also Zero Aura, but I believe Draco does more. Draco just hits his entire team. The mon that this thing struggles with the most is actually the Grimmsnarl. We are much bulkier this week. We actually had a modest set, so once we DD'd up, we'd be faster than everything with max special attack modest, and 36 HP just as the leftovers. Yeah, once we get a DD up, he struggles to deal with this. Obviously, he could like use Grimmsnarl and click T-Wave. That could have been a problem, but I wasn't too afraid of it actually. Next up, we have actually our win condition. We had Cobalion. Cobalion was our win conditions with an Iron Plate, Iron Head, Close Combat, Substitute, and Swords Dance. Okay, once this thing got Swords Dance up, and I whittled down Steel. Okay, I need to whittle down Steelix. I need to whittle down Sigilith. That's it. Everything else dies into one shot. If I have an SD up, max HP Grimmsnarl drops to a Close Combat / a Iron Head. So if he was Fizz Death, then maybe it would be a little bit harder. Then we would need a little bit of whittling down. +2 CC does take out Blastoise, actually, if it's an offensive. Haxorus dies. Yeah, everything dies. Everything died. So, yeah, we brought enough speed. I forgot what we were speed creeping, to be honest. I really do forgot what we were speed creeping, but this speed is going to come in handy. Because, as I know, the matchup, this speed's going to help us out in the match. We have Max Tech. Jolly, and then 184 is just all leftovers. Obviously, our spreads aren't crazy this week. But yeah, next up we have Yami, the Runerigus, with Rocky Helmet, Wandering Spirit, obviously Wandering Spirit. Rocky Helmet was so I can help chip down like Zeraora, Physical Grimmsnarl, Physical Decidueye, pretty much everything like that. I just want to make sure, sorry, I had to do something. Yeah. Earthquake, Stealthrock, Will-O-Wisp, and Hex. We are a mixed set, obviously, because Will-O-Wisp, Hex, it's like his entire team, and then Earthquake just, it helps break the smackdown on that Zeraora. Because if we Will-O-Wisp, Hex, I don't think he has any resist. Grimmsnarl's is only resist, so yeah. Luckily, this Mon had a pretty good matchup, actually, if we brought it more specially defensive for, like, Grass Knots and all that, and then plus Defense Nature. Kinda, it's pretty similar to our Quagsire. Just a little bit more specially bulky, naturally, than Quagsire. So we actually could afford more defense in. But yeah, this thing was here to get up rocks and have a Rocky Helmet. Also switching to Steelix if it was SD. If it was DD Steelix, then we had a Rocky Helmet to switch into that. Last but not least, we have the NCP commissioners, John and Zombie, the Stinky Boys, with our Garwoder, with Black Sludge and Aftermath, with Haze, Spikes, Gugshot, and Pain Split. This thing is completely walled by Steelix. Completely walled by Steelix. I didn't even realize that in prep. It's just walled. But here's the cool thing about it, is it's a wall to Grimmsnarl. That's what we had to actually bring it here for. We had to wall Grimmsnarl. If he was like a bulk up Grimmsnarl, we kind of just lost. So this was our check to it, with Haze, Spikes, Gugshot, and Pain Split. This set I just felt like was the best set, and we had to just bring Max Fizz Death because that Grimmsnarl was a threat. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys into the battle in a snap. I just wanted to go over the team. The reason we didn't bring Mandibuzz is pretty obvious. Blastoise with Ice Beam, Zeraora, Stab, Haxorus, not really Haxorus, Frostlass, Colossal, yeah, it just didn't have that good of a matchup. So yeah, we didn't bring any removal, which is something to note. No removal this week. But yeah, I'll be into the battle now. And here we are, back into the match. Yes, guys, as you can see, I have a nice little layout now. Shoutouts to Josh, aka Ultra Player. He made this layout for me. I commissioned him, and I highly recommend you guys go commission him as well. But yeah, so all of our mons are on the screen. On the left, his mons are on the right. There's his logo, everything up there. Okay, so we're just gonna hop right into it. Play. Okay, so he leads the Steelix, and I lead my Runerigus. I just wanted to get rocks up as soon as possible, or get a burn, or not, yeah, get a burn onto this thing. Because if this thing's burned, then actually Kyurem can deal with it a lot better. So he does actually Toxic. I was protecting his rocks, and we Wisp, and we miss our Wisp. John did say bad luck, so that was unfortunate. So yeah, we'll take a little bit of damage. We'll reveal we're not leftovers, and then we both trade rocks there. And he's probably expecting me to click Will-O-Wisp anyway on this turn, as we do, and we do land it, okay? And since he came in pretty freely on that, I did assume this was going to be a special Decidueye, which is actually better for Quagsire, because Quagsire can Amnesia that. So since he's special, yep, a lot of easier to deal with, and I decided I don't need this mod, so I'm just gonna Hex. He does Shadow Ball, revealing that he's actually slightly offensive. He's not like completely offensive. And we did see the leftovers. So yeah, he cooks Shadow Ball, and we do cook Hex and get a nice chip off with 53 damage, leaving him down at 15, and we will go down. But I decided that's Kirim time. Kirim comes in for free on this thing. I know he's not Scarf, and we cook a free move all day. Free move. Grimmsnarl comes on out, and we do DD. We do reveal the DD quite early, and he does reveal that this Grimmsnarl is his defensive check to Kirim. So we were a little bit worried about that, but it does ease some of the issues that we had. We revealed that we're DD. But I decided, okay, and he reveals his leftovers, but I decided I need to go out to Garbodor now. I couldn't risk anything. I didn't even want my Kirim to take a bunch of damage anyway from whatever that this thing wanted to do, as it does just reflect. And him doing that reflect makes me think that he's predicting that I'm fully physical because of my DD. So that was really good for us. He ends up going into his Colossal, as we do just set up some spikes. I decided spikes were going to be good because his removal is Decidueye, I assumed at least, or Spin Colossal. And the sooner we chip those two down with hazards, the better. So we do get our little spike up and our health back. We ended up going Quagsire, because I was like, okay, Quagsire completely walls this thing. We get a free Amnesia up. He does Flamethrower, doing 0. Okay, we get our leftovers up. I was like, okay, I got this shit. Dude, I'm just gonna Amnesia. This is free. This is absolutely free. And he Solar Beams me with Power Herb. What the fuck is that? I was not expecting that. I was so fucking baffled. I was so sad that Bobby died. Bobby passed away without even claiming one, which was actually amazing prep on his part, made it so Colossal didn't get walled, and just got rid of one of my best walls, and getting rid of both of my ground types, which is something to note, because that makes that Zeraora that much scarier. But we do end up going into Kirim, revealing our boots and all that, and we do cook Earth Power, and we talked to him after the match. He was baffled that I cooked Earth Power there, because he saw DD, so he thought I was physical, and he walled. But I was max special attack modest, and we do take out the Colossal. He tosses out his Kirim check, takes a bunch more chip, and we just go straight back to Garbodor. Nothing to worry about there. He does cook Reflect again, and yeah, so we get our Black Sludge, and he tosses out his Sliglet. That was scary, but I did predict it. I assumed he was going to predict me to click Spikes or any move there, and he went into his Sigillet to get a free Psychic off, because I don't switch into Psychic very well. So I made the prediction in going into Kirim, and we get it. That was very good for us. He does click Dazzling Gleam and East faster, because we are a bulkier, actually a more offensive slow set with Modest. And he clicks D-Gloom to 60, and I was so surprised. And we click Freeze Dry and we drop it, which is very good for us, because that was one of the one problem for Cobalion. And now here's the thread. He tells us out the Zeraora. I'm like, okay, shit. Now I gotta pick one. Go Weezing. Good Fizzwall. And he clicks Focus Blast. I was like, oh shit, he's special. Oh shit, he's special. Okay. Well, I was not ready for a special set. Special was, I mean, I knew it had a possibility, but god damn is that thing scary. The Zeraora kind of just eats my team alive. I thought it was going to be more of a mixed set with just teching on Grass Knot for Quagsire and Renarigus. But nope, he's fully special. So I toss out my Weezing as he cooks Discharge, just 49 damage, and we cook Strain Steam, just to try to get a Confusion or some little bit of damage. And yeah, so that was a good chip for us. I just clicked Spotify. You guys get to see Spotify. Sorry, I'm just trying to skip the. Yeah, there we go. I had to skip that ad. My bad, guys. Very professional, by the way. Anyways, but yeah, Dirty Dan will eat one of those for 49. So I thought, okay, maybe this is just a roll. I'm fine. Strange Steam will do good damage and will heal up a bit. He lets Discharge again, and he actually gets the roll in his favor that time for Weezing to pass to die. So Weezing will go down, but not for nothing. It got really good damage off on the Zeraora, and yeah, that's actually gonna come in handy later as well. Garbodor comes on in. He clicks Volt Switch, does 37. That's so much damage. And as he goes Steelix, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have anything for this if it's DD. As we click Gunk Shot, and we don't get anything. We heal up a little bit, and we click Pain Split just so we can get it down a little bit lower. And he clicks Head Smash. I was like, what the fuck? Where's your Earthquake? And so he clicks Head Smash, revealing that he's probably a Rock Headset. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just get some more spikes up. As he Head Smashes, only does 24. We're Fizz Death, so it does 0. I'm like, okay, well, let's get some more spikes up. As he clicks Body Press and reveals his whole set. It's all set, walled by... They're literally walling each other. His head smash does nothing, and body press does nothing, and then I don't have a move to hit it. So, we could pain split. We're just going to keep doing this for a bit. Yeah, we're going to heal up a bit. You know, cook haze. Because what my goal here was to get myself low enough that I can pain split him in range for aftermath. So we click gunk shot. He head smashes. Pain split again. Body presses. We're just gonna keep getting him lower and lower with the pain splits. Body press again. Yep, we're at 17. We're gonna heal up a little bit. We're just gonna pain split again. Nothing wants to switch into this pain split right now, as he does head smash, and we're actually gonna be at more HP. So we click gunk shot here, making sure he doesn't switch into anything. Head smash again, leaving us on 3 health. We pain split once more, get him down to 16. That is aftermath range, as he does take us out with body press, and we take him out with aftermath. So yeah, so we do trade mons there, and we decided to go Kirim. Kirim was just the best play in my opinion. Was just to break down the team a little bit more for Cobalion, just a little bit more. Grimmsnarl comes in, takes all that hazard damage, and he clicks light screen. We click freeze dry, and we get a crit. So we should talk about this afterwards. That crit didn't matter that much. I don't know if I don't know how much it mattered. It might have mattered in the fact that he'd get his he might have got a reflect up, but Cobalion still killed everything through reflect if need be. So that light screen didn't matter very much at all. So Zera Aura comes on in, takes a bunch more damage. Is at 13 now. Clicks focus bust, lands, and I was like, ah shit. Well, I lose. Good game, guys. Fuck. I'm dead. This will kill me. He's expert belt, and I outspeed. What? What? Why did I outspeed? And yeah, so I outspeed, and that thing dies to hazards, and it's over. And I was thinking, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And we were both at 165. He sped crypt wrong, and he lost because of it. He should have lost that game, but since his prep was wrong, he lost a 50-50 and lost the game to it. So we do pick up another 1-0 win on Ares' back. Garbodor really helped that match with all those hazards. Hazard stack was phenomenal versus him. Getting all those hazards up made Decidueye just useless. It really got Grimmsnarl lower if need be. And then Zera Aura, bringing that all the way down to 13%, allowed Cobalion to kill it even through a reflect. So yeah, that crit didn't really matter too much on Grimmsnarl. The only thing that like really mattered was like maybe the miss on the Will-O-Wisp turn 1 on Steelix, maybe, because if I would have got that, then I believe my Cobalion gets set up. Cat's jumping on my on my deck. But yeah, guys, shoutouts to Jay. That was a great match. That was like a really, really close match. Very little hacks, and yeah, it came down to a 50-50, and I won in the end. Yes. So yeah, he said that here, and we talked in DMs. But yeah, guys, go check out his channel in the description. Very, very good match. Very, very close. Jay's a great guy, Mr. French Fries. But yeah, guys, your coach of the Ball State Ball Guys will take a 1-0 victory yet again, week 2, and for week 3, we will be fighting Matt, coach of the Montreal Milotics. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys later. Bye bye.